Greetings and welcome to Spider McGavinport's channel. This time, Double Dragon 2. Yeah, it's a used cart. You could tell it's been used. No annoying labels or anything on it. I don't have to clean too much here and there, but yeah, let's rip into her. Let's polish up that PCB and see if I can get that mirrored look on it. You know, that luster I'm looking for on these old carts. Oh yeah. And yes, I'm going to use the electric eraser this time. I've been using these, and this seems like it's more effort involved. Now, I've never been in this one, as you can hear the crunch. Oh man, I should have been in here a long time ago. That looks like one of the contact pads there has a little bit of an issue on it. That might be just grime, but I may have to touch those up. You know, like touch this one, these three up, maybe even this one with some flux and some solder. Excuse me. See what the other side looks like. Get those chipsets too. Okay, not too bad. We've seen worse. Roll it over real quick so you can see what it looks like. Okay. Yeah, color coordination this time. I picked the blue and the purple because, well, the cover art has, I don't know if you can see it or not, the you know, the dark blue, or the kind of blue right here to there, and then the purple and the purple on his jacket right there, or magenta, whatever you want to call it. Oh man. I'm used to like EGA graphics, so there would be like that magenta color in it, you know, like that kind of purplish, pinkish color. All right, let's see if that comes right off. That would be awesome if it actually comes clean. A little rubbing alcohol. I'm gonna turn another light on so I can see what I'm doing. And I'll go ahead and make and scrub on this because hopefully that just comes right off and it's not going to be an issue. Yep, one more second. I got a red here too for the other outfits that they're wearing. You know, the Double Dragon brothers. Is it Billy and Jimmy, but they call them Bimmy? They spelled his name wrong on one of them. Okay, I'm gonna get this line real quick. Get that wear line. Oh, it's just gross. Ew. Oh man, I'm happy to be doing this today. Earlier, as I was taking a look at my basement since it rained, it definitely, you know, got wet down there. Soaked my basement. So I was busy majority of my day today just using the wet dry vacuum cleaner. Actually, I was using the shampooer. That's it. It's a Hoover shampooer. And I was just sucking up all the water and sanitizing the carpet afterwards. So that's what my day ended up being like. But it's going good now. I got it all cleaned up. It looks nice down there. It doesn't smell like a musty, moldy old basement or anything. It is nice. It's clean. Wow, those pads look just destroyed, like sandpaper destroyed. So this might not come back to being a luster at all. This might be just absolutely gnarly looking forever. fingers crossed, but it doesn't look like it's that kind of copper. It looks like somebody maybe had ran across it with a sheet of sandpaper or something. Yikes. I mean, I'm glad I took it apart when I did. Heck yeah, that was a good idea. Alright, we're just going to let this air dry a little bit. I'm going to talk about the game. Now, Double Dragon 2. This one to me was probably one of my more favorite of the Double Dragons. I know a lot of people don't like the way that he kicks or punches, or the main characters. I actually would say I prefer it that way. I would be like, I actually like it when they kick in the opposite direction. It brings an entirely different dynamic to the game, where you don't have to level your character up, and you're just, you're able to do the abilities right away. But what I don't like about it is that it costs hit points. Your life to do a roundhouse kick or a certain type of knee kick. At times, I believe. If I remember correctly, I think it does. I think it takes some of your life away. I haven't played this game without an emulator or without a Game Genie code for a very long time. Because I really like to just, walk through the game and just enjoy the artwork instead of having to really work hard at the game. Alright. Safety's first. Got your safety glasses on. Make sure you wear your safety glasses. Oops, sorry for bumping the camera, man. Oh. That's like one of my pet peeves. Alright. So that spot, looks like it's going to maybe buff right out. So I'll be really happy if it does. I have mixed feelings about what this one's going to turn out looking like after I'm done here. It may not turn out well at all. Like more work than it's needed. We'll see. But yeah, for this game, I can only get up to a specific spot. I'll show you when I play it here tonight after I'm done cleaning it up, and I'll put it in the console and get that to that point. If I can get there. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, as a kid, I was only able to get up so far, and then the game would just annihilate my lives. I mean, just like, eat them. Eat them, eat them, eat them. Nicely. I am going to use this other eraser on this thing. Make it almost a triple process. Use the other eraser as well once I'm done collecting it with this one. Get it really, really scrubbed. I'm thinking of using a tool to buff these out once I'm done doing all this, but then I'd be just going through all those tool tips, and I'm wondering if those tool tips will be cost effective versus having the cotton swab. We'll see. We'll see. I can already see it's coming up nicely. But I definitely needed to use more than one eraser on this thing. Like, this one's going to be... Oh, I am glad I jumped on this one. I was going to clean up was it demon sword? Yeah, demon sword. I was going to open up that one and clean it, but I decided to to keep continuously going with the games that I was just, like in series. Like Mario stay with Mario, Zelda stays with Zelda, and Double Dragon should stay with Double Dragon. If I have the sequels or the carts. Okay, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's definitely polishing up. Right. Give me 1 second, I'm going to clean up some. And I am back. Yeah, I zoomed in just a little bit more too, so you guys get the reveal, and I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Oh yeah. Well, this is a fun one today. Brush down, make sure I get all that debris off. And that spot and those two spots, they look much better even just after that. Look at that, they're rocking it. Cool, it took it off. Woohoo! I won't have to do any soldering at least. Not that that's a big problem or a big deal, but it's just I want to make sure that these games work for a long, long time. Sorry, why I couldn't help myself? I just want to get that squeaky, clean sound on here. Why not? Because this came back big time from what it was, and it looks brilliant. Like way better than it did before. That's a relief. I see a couple little spots there. That's just a loop, so that's not a big deal. Yeah, that one right there has a little bit of a discoloration rail on the top. But Wow, what a big, what a difference. Nice. Alright, we're good on that side. Give me a second here. So we pull this off of here. Okay. I was like, should we get rid of the red? Or should we get rid? Yeah. We'll get the red out here. Got plenty of red in the background here. Okay, now this side might not be so so easy, but we'll see. They're all scrubbed up and cleaned, checking for corrosion along the resistors and caps. Damaged trace, it looks like right there. I may have to bridge it. Ooh. Two more right here too. We'll see. It might not be a brake, but it definitely looks like it's a brake. Like I said, looks can be deceiving, so before I just start tearing into it, I'm going to clean it all up and test and set the console to make sure that if it plays, it's fine. If it doesn't, then, well, we know we got to work on it some more. Alright, give me 1 second here. I need to go get a magnifying lens. Alright, I am back. And I got a magnifying lens. So you can see if that trace is broken there. Nope, it's not. Where is it? Good enough. We'll go ahead and scrub her down now, and I'll mess with that later. Because it looks like there's a few others too. It looks like there's one right here, and this one, of course, looks like it needs to be maybe cleared off, and then solder bubble. Clear it off, and then solder bubble, and then another solder bubble there too, or a joint, or whatever you want to call it. Hey, it's a bubble of it. A weld. Yeah, hey, there you go. Yeah, it's the solder weld. Alright, here we go. Had to dig for that magnifying lens. I knew where it was, but then I was like, okay, so I rearranged everything back in my back storage room. And I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. I was like, what happened? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm looking for it. And then Miwu came in and helped me investigate. And then she was kind of like pointing into the right direction of where I should be looking, and sure enough, I found it. Or I'm just going to give it to her, man. She found it for me. And if anybody doesn't know who Miwu is, that's my cat. She thinks she's people. Okay. And now once over with this, since this process seems to be really nicely, or very, very effective, instead of putting it the other way. Get you all cleaned up, and that garbage in between those contact pads all caught up inside of a thread of this eraser instead. Let me readjust this one real quick for a second. Yeah, I'm not using anything more than just rubbing alcohol and some erasers. I want to be able to. I just want people to be able to do this at their home, at their leisure, whenever they got a little bit of free time, and just clean their carts, the right way. I'm not saying that there's any wrong way of cleaning them besides blowing on them. Don't blow on your carts. Literally take them apart and fix them if you can. I mean, otherwise you're going to find like really, really bad wear spots on your PCB, and they might not work after that, and you're wondering why your games don't work, and you might think it's the console, and it's not the console at all. It's the actual card itself. So, all right, give me a second. I'm going to clean up. All right, I am back. Get this all swept off the rest of the way. Yeah, I'm sure this is going to play immediately as soon as I put it inside the control deck. Like it was brand new. Yeah, man, after I tore that deck apart, talk about reliable now. I mean, way more reliable than it had ever been. I think it's more reliable than my FC Twin. That's a bold statement, right? But that's the way I'm feeling it is. It's just it's more reliable than the FC Twin. I'm making sure that the carts read properly, they run right. It's pretty awesome. Oh, yeah, before I forget, my glue, actually, the PVA glue came for the the official Nintendo Player's Guide. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on that next after cleaning this cartridge, and then playing it a couple rounds or matches or a little bit. And then I'll start working on the video for that official player's choice guide. I don't know if I can actually show the entire magazine in its entirety. Maybe I can go from page to page, or at least cover the games that I've already shown. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Yeah, I might get a cease and desist thing for it, but I don't know how exactly the guidelines are for YouTube on showing materials like that. So I see other channels, they attempt to, but they don't show a lot of the really nice stuff that you really want to see. Then again, I'm not really looking either. I'm more interested in watching some of the more, like entertaining, scary stuff on there right now. Yeah, like stuff like Siren Head. Stuff like that. EVPs. You know, the electronic voice phenomenon. That's the stuff that I'm looking at right now. And I see a lot of it, and it's like, between that and hot sauce eating, or videos like that, and then other food challenge videos. I watch a lot of those. Good focus. It's all good. You know, grime comes off of it. Okay, I think this is done. Turn that light out so you can see the bling. And we got that mirror polish that I'm looking for. I mean, we all seen how beat up this cart was. Alright, I think we're good enough. We're going to go ahead and put her together. I'm going to set the console, play a couple games through. I might use the game enhancer. I may not. We shall see. See you in a little bit. Greetings, everybody. It's me again. This time, Double Dragon 2 game enhancer. Trying to figure out what codes I should try out first. Let me show you them real quick. Right there. Go ahead. Focus. Focus. So I was thinking infinite, or at least 8 lives maybe. And then never lose a life from falling, and maybe never lose a life from energy. That's probably my favorite one right there. I'll probably use that. I'm not worried about the level select. I'll get there. You know what I mean? Like, beat them up on the way there. So yeah, I'm really impressed with how shiny those contact pads came up from how terrible they looked originally. I mean, they were grimy. I tried it a little bit different. G8 is 1 life, GE is 8 lives, so what would P then? Maybe 9? We'll see. We'll see what happens. It might not be any lives at all. It might just make the code moot. Never lose lives from falling, which is going to be nice. I'm most certain of that. should be from falling. Just double checking it. And then this one will be from low energy. Looks like I only have 3 lives. This game is so much fun. Out of all the Devil Dragons, I love the kicks in this one. I love that knee, that power D threat, whatever it is. I love it. I thought for sure that it took life away when you utilized it. Obviously, that's not the case. Or is it Roundhouse that does that? The only thing I wish there was a duck. You know where you can crouch down? It's not a controllable thing, it just happens naturally in the game. Yes, I love using the turbo buttons, where I could just hold the button. I don't have to do all that button mashing, and you don't have to worry about blisters on your thumb. Love it. It sure beats having to use the NES Max. Is he gonna whip that at me again? Oh, he doesn't even have one. A lot of times they sucker punch you with something. Like River City Ransom, where they just come in and sucker punch you, and then kind of like dip out. Now, is the game gonna cheat? Yeah, what is that? Oh, it worked that time. Great. Whew. Glad I put that cheat code on. I think this is the stage that I normally would get to, and then I would, I'd be on my last life. Thanks so much for that water code. It's okay. Came right in, picked me up, and threw me over the edge like it was nothing. See, this is the part where I would always get to, and then I would die right at that bubble. It's not taking him very long to get up here at all, does it? Awesome. This is gonna be fun. I'll get it eventually. You don't usually get this far. Oh, come on. Almost at it. Yeah. Like 5 lives later. This one's gonna be fun. I'll get it eventually. It's just a timing thing. What? Did he just go right through that platform? Oh, he just fell off the edge that time. Well, at least he's not live here. Wow, this part of the stage is just... Wow, that's nuts. What was that? Come on, game. It's trying to do some cheap shots. Ah. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I was just trying to do some cheap stuff there. Just to make sure you lose lives. At least you don't fall off the edge there and die. Yeah, no, it's just going to be cheap. I don't think I'm doing too bad. I do have a cheat code video up, so if anybody's interested in watching that, you really should take a look at it. I believe I beat the game. I don't know how far I got in it. Like Double Dragon, the original, I believe I beat it, and there are cheat codes for that one. But again, I don't remember if I because these are from way back in 2017. Like when I first started my channel out. Yeah, this game's awesome. I like the layout, the layout of the stages and how they look. It's like they really spent some time on the artwork. Even the sprites are large for the size, on the Nintendo. Lucky I didn't die on that one. I had no idea where to go other than go on that ladder way there. wish I had that attack. I wonder if there is that in here. It'd be kind of cool. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. He's really nuts with that attack of his. That one right there, and then that roundhouse punch. I thought there was a giveaway. Yeah, you can't defend against it. That kind of punch. It's kind of like your knee kick or your roundhouse. Well, that was a cool one. That was cool. Just gotta say. Wow. Took 25 minutes just to beat this game. That's not too bad. So what an awesome game. It was fun all the way through the entire game. Even those levels that are a little more frustrating to jump and all that, it doesn't, it doesn't get on your nerves. It's just fun. Yeah, you have to put a little effort into the as it's a little complicated, but still, it was just entertaining watching your guy even fall off the edge. I know I'm using the game enhancer. Meh, who cares? I love it. It's great. This is the way I remember playing Nintendo games. And yeah, that was, what was that? The Professional or Supreme? Yeah, it was Supreme Master. I believe it was. All right. Well, everybody, have yourselves a wonderful day and be safe. Stay healthy. Happy gaming and take care.